Hey guys, my name is Sadie and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've been active on YouTube and posting videos, but I am just glad that I could finally sit down and have the time to film this video for you guys. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but I decided it would be better if I waited a little longer maybe to talk about it in the future. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite skincare products and my everyday skincare routine. I mentioned this a couple times before, but I am on this skincare journey of just trying to figure out what my skin really needs and trying to do my best to do the things I need to do to get it to a place that I feel more comfortable about it. So around October-ish of last year, I decided to completely change up my skincare routine and take out every single active ingredient. So I stopped using exfoliators, I stopped using any acne treatment, and just went for products that were going to cleanse my skin, heal my skin, and moisturize it, and not do anything else extra outside of that. I just wanted to maintain the health of my skin and try to get it in a place where it was less sensitive and less reactive to everything that I use. October, November, December, January. So it's been about 4 or 5 months that I've been on this new skincare routine of without using actives, and I just think that my skin is in a lot better place than it used to be. Yes, I'm still having issues with acne and trying to figure all of that out, but my skin is just definitely less reactive to the things that I use, and I have a lot less texture on my forehead than I used to. I know I still have a lot of things to figure out, but I just wanted to share with you the products that I have been using to get my skin to this better place and to be on this newer idea of skincare where I'm not so concerned with killing every pimple that shows up on my face, but just listening to my skin and letting it regulate itself and just do what it needs to do and just give it things that nourish it and not damage it. So I'm going to talk you through all the steps and the products that I use every night and every morning for my skincare routine. And if you notice throughout my video, a lot of the products that I use are by Korean brands or Korean inspired brands. And I have just been really inspired by this philosophy of skincare, this whole mindset of skincare of stepping away from the really strong, harsh actives and just doing nicer things to your skin. So without blabbing on for too much longer, I am going to jump into talking about the products and the steps that I do every morning and every night for my skin. So the first and arguably most important step of my skincare routine, every night after a full day of wearing SPF and makeup, I go in with a cleansing balm. The cleansing balm I have been using is the Heimish All Clean balm. If you aren't familiar with what a cleansing balm is, it is a balm, as the name says. It starts out as a balm texture, but once you rub it in onto your face, it starts to break down a little bit and become a more of an oily texture. Once you emulsify the oil with water, it'll break down all of the makeup and all of the sunscreen that you have on your face. So before you go in with your cleanser that's supposed to clean all the dirt and the oils off your skin, all of the extra stuff on your face is gone and you're ready to start from a cleaner slate. I know that one issue that I always ran into when I was washing my face is after I would wash my face just with a cleanser as a first step, I would always go in with some other product, with a cotton pad or something, and I would realize that there was so much makeup still left on my face, which I know is not good. If you're putting on other products while makeup is still on your face, those products aren't going to work, or if you're just sleeping with all of this makeup still left on your face, that can clog your pores, and we all know the trouble that that leads to. This is my favorite cleansing balm that I've discovered so far. I've tried a couple other ones, but this is definitely a favorite, and it just does that really important first step of breaking down all of the extra stuff on your face so you can really get in there and clean all of your skin underneath. After my cleansing balm, I go in with my cleanser. My absolute favorite cleanser that I have been obsessed with using is the Krave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. If you don't know about the brand Krave Beauty, it is started by a YouTuber named Leah Yu. All of the products, I believe, are made in Korea, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if I'm right. But this brand, Krave Beauty, and Leah also share the philosophy of being kind to your skin and knowing that your skin is really smart and not doing anything to damage it. And surprisingly, cleansing can actually be one of the most damaging steps of your skincare routine. This cleanser is such a unique texture. It's really soft. It doesn't foam up a lot or anything, but it definitely, you can feel it get sudsy on your face. Sudsy. That reminds me of like a SpongeBob episode or something. It's weird to describe a cleanser like this, but it just feels really soft. I know that it cleans all the dirt off my face, but it doesn't feel my face feeling extra dry or anything. If anything, it actually feels like soft after I wash my face, which is not something that I'm used to after I wash it. And I do have fairly sensitive skin considering all of the damage that I've done to it in the past, and my skin can just be really reactive to things, like even just using hot water can make my face turn really red. So I'm glad I have this super gentle cleanser that I love using, and as soon as I'm finished, I know I'm buying another bottle. I'm obsessed with it. So after I do my 2 steps of cleansing, my cleansing balm and then my cleanser itself, I go into toner. So I do one of 2 things when it comes to toner. I know some people say that toner may be an unnecessary step, or some people think of toner as this really alcohol-y, astringent type of thing, but when it comes to Korean beauty, that's not what toner is about. So I do one of 2 things when it comes to toner. I either leave my face wet after cleansing it and I go in with this toner. This toner is the Purito Centella Green Level Calming Toner. It is a Korean brand. This toner contains 10% of Centella asiatica, I believe that's how you pronounce that, and that is an ingredient known for helping calm inflammation and redness and just helping with hydration on the skin. So whenever I feel like my skin needs like an extra boost of hydration, I will leave my face wet and go in with that toner. On the other days when I'm not using that one, I go in with this toner. This is the Acwell Licorice. This is the Acwell Licorice pH Balancing Cleansing Toner. There's kind of like a hype around pH when it comes to skincare now, and all about trying to balance the pH of your skin after cleansing it. Something that I was excited about in this Acwell toner is the licorice extract. I've heard that licorice extract is helpful when it comes to clearing dark spots and hyperpigmentation, which from all of my acne scarring in the past, I do suffer from a little bit. I haven't been using this toner long enough to see if it really helps in that sense, but I like the way it smells and I like the way it feels, and hopefully after using it for a long time, it will help with that, but we will see. After that toning step, which I do not believe is unnecessary, I go in with an essence. An essence is kind of another one of those hotly debated skincare steps that people don't necessarily know if they're necessary or not, but I have been enjoying using it. The essence that I have been using and using a lot of, as you can see, is the Missha Time Revolution First Treatment Essence. This essence is very similar to the SK2 essence that I know they sell at Sephora, except it is like 1/100th of the price. Maybe not that little, but definitely not as expensive as the SK2. I would be lying if I said I know exactly what an essence does for your skin. But you know, it does the whole helping with balancing your skin, helping with locking in that hydration, and something that is common in a lot of essences is fermented ingredients, which are indeed present in the Missha essence. Fermented ingredients are really common to find in different Asian skincare brands' products, and there's just generally a lot of hype around these types of ingredients in the skincare world. I know that I'm relying more on hype rather than research or facts or science in this case, but I've been enjoying what it does for my skin so far, so I'm gonna keep using it until someone tells me not to. After my questionable essence step, I go in with a moisturizer, and here I have 2 options of moisturizers that I like to use. Actually, I guess it's more like 3. One of my favorites that I've been using lately is the Neogen Joan Day and Joan Night Cream. So when I first saw this online, I thought I would hate it because the concept sounded messy. It's actually 2 different moisturizers just in one jar, and they're separated by a separator in the middle. One is for the day and one is for the night. I thought that I would hate the concept, but it's not messy at all, and it's actually really convenient. Also, you get a lot of bang for your buck because you get like 2 moisturizers in one, and the price is not that much higher than a normal moisturizer. And that is just like another side note that I really appreciate about Korean skincare, is that yes, it's kind of expensive compared to drugstore products, but when it comes to high-end brands that you might see at Sephora, they are not nearly as much, and I feel like they're just as nice for your skin, if not more luxurious to use. So back to this Neogen Joan Day and Joan Night Cream. The day cream and the night cream in here are formulated really differently. The night cream is a little more of a jellier type texture, while the day cream is a little thicker. I know that seems like it'd be backwards, but it just works for what it is. The day cream contains green tea and vitamin C. Green tea is supposed to is known to help redness in skin, while vitamin C is supposed to help clear up hyperpigmentation with prolonged use. I know there's not too much in this moisturizer, but that's not really what I'm looking for when it comes to moisturizer. I'm not really looking for moisturizers that include a lot of active ingredients that are gonna do a lot of things. I just want something that's going to help heal my skin barrier, lock in that moisture, help me maintain that moisture throughout the day and throughout the night, and just when skin is moist, skin is happy. Skin is not supposed to feel dry or squeaky clean. It's supposed to have a little bit of a slip to it. And so that's what I'm looking for when it comes to my moisturizer usually. Just something more simple and something that's going to hydrate and moisturize my skin. And when I am not using that Neogen moisturizer, I have absolutely loved using the Krave Beauty, another shout out to Krave Beauty, the Krave Beauty Oat So Simple Water Cream. When it comes to moisturizers, this is kind of like exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to a moisturizer. It is really simple in its ingredient list. I believe it has just 10 ingredients in it. It says here right on the label, it is a no frills moisturizer, and that is exactly what it is. It just is a really wonderful, soft, I keep using this to describe their products, but it does feel like just such a nice soft texture, and there's nothing harsh that your skin might react to. It's also chock full of oats, which are supposed to be really helpful for inflammation in the skin as well. And it's just something that I know is safe to use on my skin and that my skin is going to like it. And also my skin can tend to be a little oily, especially on my forehead and my nose, and this moisturizer does not make that any worse like some moisturizers do. I know you may not really be able to see, but I'm like sitting sideways and like here's the back of my chair, so I feel like I'm just talking to a friend, casually leaning. I know I could write a whole love letter to Krave Beauty as a brand, and maybe in the future I will do a whole brand review on all of their products because I have tried nearly all of them, not their sunscreen yet. But this moisturizer is definitely, I don't know if I can say if it's my favorite. Maybe it's tied for the cleanser at the top. But yes, if you are looking for a moisturizer that will be really kind to your skin and just do what it needs to do and not anything else extra, or if you have really sensitive skin, I know that this is just a moisturizer that can work for almost everybody. So check it out if you have not and you're looking for a nice moisturizer. And yes, please, even if you have oily skin, you do need to moisturize. Everybody needs to moisturize. So moisturizing is usually the final step that I will do in my skincare routine if it's the night. If it's the morning, I follow most of these same steps, except I do not cleanse in the morning. I go straight into using my toner in the morning, and most importantly, after I go in with my moisturizer in the morning, I go in with the most important step for your skin, the thing that will protect it the most, the thing that will prevent from damage, from hyperpigmentation, from wrinkles, the most important thing that you can be doing for your skin if you are not doing it yet. Using an SPF. I know when it comes to the idea of an SPF, something that I immediately start to imagine is like something chalky and something white and something that's gonna make my makeup look weird and my skin's gonna react badly to it. I know that's how I used to think of sunscreen for a long time when it comes to sunscreen for the face. That's why I avoided it for so long. And my skin, I feel like I break out when I use almost every SPF. But I am so happy to have discovered this wonderful, my holy grail of SPFs. This is the Biore UV Watery Essence SPF 50 plus PA++++, and that little PA+++, that is, I don't know really what that is. I think that's like the European or Asian equivalent to SPF. But this sunscreen is nothing what I would think when it comes to a sunscreen. It's a texture that's very similar to a really nice moisturizer, similar to even the Oat So Simple Water Cream. It has 50 SPF, but you would not imagine that it does. And like I said before, everyone, no matter who you are, no matter what your skin looks like, needs to be using SPF because it is such an important step for your skin, and you will thank yourself in the future for doing it. But I just absolutely love this sunscreen. I cannot even detect that it's there. It doesn't do anything weird when it's under my makeup, and my skin doesn't react badly to it, which I am so happy about. I know you can buy this off of different Korean beauty websites, but I also found it on Amazon. And please, if you take anything away from this video, please use SPF for your skin, because I think that is the biggest thing that has made the change in my skin, has made all of those dark marks not be so prominent on my skin. Yes, I still have some redness and some bumps, but when it comes to the acne scarring that gets left after a pimple is there from using sunscreen every day, it can make a really big difference at making that go away faster. And that is all of the skincare products that I have been using for the past 4 or 5 months. Just in the past month, a couple of weeks, I've started to exfoliate just once or twice a week. But for the most part, I've been steering clear of actives, and I am slowly but surely introducing those actives back into my routine. If you would be interested in hearing what some of those products might be, let me know down below. I am loving just getting into this skincare world and really starting to learn about my skin. I am seeing how I can reap the benefits from really listening to my skin and not doing things to damage it anymore. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like or a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Just thanks for watching this video overall. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. Thank you if you're still out there listening to me or wanting to listen to me. I know that life can be really stressful. Here we go, just starting off on a tangent again. I know life can be really stressful at times, and sometimes I feel guilty that there are these things, like shallow things like makeup and skincare or clothing or shopping or any of the things that make me happy. Sometimes I start to feel really shallow or really down on myself for liking these things, but really when I think about it, I'm happy that I have these things in my life that can just take me out of the craziness of my everyday life and the things that I have to do every day and all my responsibilities. And they can just be things that I love talking about, I love researching about, and just things that make me happy. And why does there have to be anything wrong with things that make you happy? Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for being gone for so long. I'm hoping to start to be more consistent with my videos. If you have not gotten a chance to subscribe to stick around. I would love if you do. Thank you for your support and for your patience. And until next time, take care of your skin, wear SPF, drink water. Oh, that's also really important. Make sure you drink water. But until the next video, I will see you then. Bye!